Miss Hooligan, Miss Karragon. Make Believe Fairyland. Make Believe Fairyland is called Oakland and bankruptcy compared to Napoli in the fire when you're out of control. Or your promotion as a two-star general doesn't mean that you're the lead trade negotiator for contracts. And I mean the port authority executive for the Bay Area, by the FBI director and the colonel. Um, when dealing with emergency management, the city, the other counties wouldn't call the emergency manager into proper positions. Now, if this is the same way under that 25 USC um, UFA of Orca class, we wouldn't be asking if it's titanium and all hypersonic on that frigate instead of battle carrier. That means instead of putting that wouldn't be those questions that were like ass and blasting game, like the DH-122 that tanks that shoot nuclear bombs. So now let's get specific. If we were going to destroyer frigates, we're going to ask that to shipping vessels. If the 1,000 degrees Celsius missile, the Honest John design RPK Voyage, you ask it as an integrational wonderment to the KH-90, based on the Wansun 16B. If we were going to standardize, production assembly requestments, that phone call that's on social media, the other one interrupted, the lying dude, guy, man, King of Macedonia, I mean. That wouldn't mean one caliber, one Anschnick, and a 3M22 Zarkon with a 1,000 Celsius as a glide at standard production in any all of Africa. In any of their frigate and their destroyer classes as minimum deviation of their defense budget of any non G30 GDP. And the same way running water and electricity would be seen as giving a nuclear warhead for peace. The same way as instead of the Poseidon missile, a hydro turbine with a solar panel and allow it to sit between two fishing docks. So it's like man versus woman. Now, if we were just augmenting it, that wouldn't be Pelmus Wave Technology, Ocean Technology, Eaton Court, Full Servan Johnson and Johnson before the RS-24 Samrat was introduced, known as the Satan II, as the more proper name for the production engineering of it, the non-clean energy design. Miss Hoog and Lieutenant General Eifler, if these were, and Mr. Vice Admiral Cheeseman, if these were Cornelius, Marcus, the things on Metacorp that you're working on for your journals and that you're submitting, the 7 appellate cases, the 3 state Supreme Court cases, the 2 Supreme Court cases, and view evaluation of corporate entity. Don't get shit from Gentech. Don't get shit from Moderna. Even though, that Japanese stream wouldn't be, who was the other chairman of the UN board for the 1,000 Celsius? That wouldn't be asking it in view of the yen tied to Fukushima. Nikita Stood, who was the vice chair, the second for development. That would be standardizing in solid fuel versus non-solid fuel, the Samrat view. Now, if the phosphor design shows no isothermic and no nuclear signature, why wouldn't it be for the best interest of foreign aid? Worst case scenario, I isolate the Nevada area and say my sub goes up while the flight group from Australia has its lead carrier. The Havana group stays, and then the group from Greenland, Newfoundland, moves to the 215 by 317 miles. And then say if that was our petitionary wonderment with 1,000, the 1,000 every single, as well as the Zarkon. We wouldn't show that as questions. I don't know, Jonathan Roberts, Amy Comer, Nathaniel, wasn't that in your testimony? That's not specifically why you're getting confirmed, Nathaniel. That wouldn't be in the Breyer wonderment. But we wouldn't talk about that for the benefit of the 22nd Amendment. Just like Nuremberg 84, 85, 86, and then the 134 and 152 Brezhnev and Ertbaum, they recommended in view of global politics showing the names of the Chinese, Russian, and North Korean leader before they were even born, and they're men older than myself. But that wouldn't matter. Okay, we want to talk about that to UN Order 5, 8, and 9. Oopsie.